Welcome to Grammar in Chapter 11, the first grammar point, talking about demonstrative adjectives and pronouns. The demonstrative adjectives means this or that or these or those. They are used to point out specific nouns such as this book, that dress, these papers, those bottles. There are three variations of demonstratives in Spanish, depending on the location or proximity of the speaker to the object. Let's say the object is very close to me. I would use este, which is the masculine singular of this. Este, this. It's very close to me. That's a short distance away. I would say ese, that. Again, that's masculine, singular. But if it's way over there, a long distance away from me, and perhaps the person I'm talking to, I would say aquel, that. Notice that both ese and aquel can mean that. But aquel is a greater distance away. So you have este, this, which is close to me, ese, that, which is kind of a fair distance, and aquel, which is very far away. Demonstrative adjectives are like any other adjectives. They must agree in gender and number. Remember the rule. If we're talking about nouns, then adjectives have to be masculine, feminine, singular, and plural, depending on what you're talking about. So for the masculine singular, este lápiz, estos lápices, this pencil, these, estos, esta falda, this dress or skirt, estas faldas, these skirts, and a little further distance away, ese libro, that book, esos libros, those books, esa botella, that bottle, esas botellas, those bottles, and let's say some objects way over there. Aquel hombre, that man, way over there is what the aquel implies. Aquellos hombres, way over there. Aquella chica, that girl, way over there. Aquellas chicas, those girls, way over there. Demonstrative adjectives have everything to do with location. Here, there, and way over there. So as in English we say this book here. This implies here, pretty close. That implies there. And way over there implies way over there as a location. The difference is that whereas English uses a phrase way over there for a very distant location, Spanish has one word, and that word is allá. So the proximity to location near me is aquí. A little bit distance, ahí, over there. And allá, way over there. So which demonstrative adjective do you think you would use with aquí? Would you use este, ese, or aquel? You would use este. This one here. Este, aquí. Este libro, aquí. Which would you use for ahí? Este, ese, or aquel? You would use ese. Ese libro ahí. That book there. And which would you use for allá? Way over there. You would use aquel. Aquel hombre allá. That man way over there. Let's stack them up here. If the distance is close, aquí, you would use those demonstrative adjectives or pronouns. If they're there, ahí, then you would use ese, esos, esa, and esas. If it's allá, you would use aquel, writing error, aquellos, aquella, and aquellas. Get a couple examples. Quiero comprar estos zapatos aquí. I want to buy these shoes here. ¿Ves tú esa falda colgada ahí? Do you see that skirt hanging over there? Les gustan aquellos zapatos allá. They like those shoes way over there. Notice how they match up, the distance with the object. Note the distance markers do not need to be included in the statement. Location may be obvious, and normally is, between the two people talking, so that you would just need to use the demonstrative adjectives or pronouns. For example, Julio quiere comprar aquella camisa que vio ayer en el centro comercial. Julio wants to buy that shirt. Now that's way over there because Centro Comercial is probably a fairly good distance from where the people are. Demonstrative adjectives are placed in front of the nouns they modify. For example, ¿Quieres comprar esta falda? Do you want to buy this skirt? Notice esta falda is this skirt. Me gustan mucho aquellos zapatos detrás del mostrador. I really like those shoes over there behind the counter. Notice that behind the counter gives the idea it's pretty far away. Aquellos zapatos. Now, in some cases, if we know what we're talking about, we don't need to include the noun. For example, ¿Quieres comprar esta falda? We're talking about the skirt. But if we knew we were talking about the skirt, we wouldn't have to include falda. In those cases, we can just use the demonstrative pronoun. That's the word without the noun with it. Has the same form as the adjective, but they replace the nouns in question. For example, note the accent marks that signify that they are replacing the noun, meaning this one or that one. So let's say we're looking at the skirt again. In the first example, we saw, ¿Quieres comprar esta falda? You want to buy this skirt? Now we know we're talking about skirts, so you might want to ask about the next one. You might want to say, ¿Quieres comprar esta? Because we know we're talking about skirts. Do you want to buy this one? Notice that esta has an accent mark. Now, obviously, when we're speaking, we don't use the accent mark, but when we're writing it, we have to. Let's use the example of shoes. Me gustan mucho aquellos zapatos is what we said in the first phrase. We included zapatos. Now we're talking about shoes, and we know we're talking about shoes. So I say, me gustan mucho aquellos. Because we know we're talking about shoes, I can just say aquellos. I really like those ones, meaning the shoes, over there behind the counter. These take accent marks. Now you can also use demonstrative pronouns when making statements or asking questions about unknown or non-gender specific items. For instance, me gustan estos or esos. I like these or those. Now perhaps you're talking about things that you don't know, or ideas or concepts that really don't have a gender, masculine or feminine. Notice that we can say estos and esos. Also, you can ask the question, ¿Qué es esto? What is this thing or object or idea or whatever it may be? For example, an idea of going to the beach is not masculine or feminine, but it is this, meaning this concept. ¿Qué es esto? What is this thing? Notice that there is no demonstrative pronoun of esto. You would never say esto libro. It would be este libro. So esto is going to be used for the object that is neither masculine nor feminine. Me divierto mucho haciendo esto. I enjoy myself a lot doing this. An activity. It's neither masculine nor feminine. ¿Prefieres hacer eso? Would you rather be doing that? An activity. Now notice that in all of these, it's ending with the O. Esto, esos, esto, esto, eso. These are what you might consider neutral. They're neither masculine nor feminine, with the exception of the first one, which would be masculine plural. Note, no accent marks are used when using these demonstrative pronouns by themselves in this way. Try a couple sentences here. Complete the phrases. Choose which word would best fit in. ¿Qué es? What is this or what is that? Which one of those words is going to communicate that? It's eso. It would not be ¿qué es este? Because that would mean that you definitely know the gender. Este libro. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es eso? What is that thing, that idea? No me gustan aquellos zapatos. Aquellos zapatos de piel. That fits there. Zapatos, masculine, plural. What about the next one? You have to know what the gender of sweater is. Blank suéter azul es muy bonito. Este suéter azul es muy bonito. ¿Te gusta blank camisa allá? You have to know masculine, feminine, singular, or plural of camisa. Aquella camisa. Your clue was allá, way over there. No, prefiero blank camisa. Here's a clue. Ahí. There. Not way over there, just there. And it would be esa. Blank faldas son baratas. Typo there. It should be baratas, not baratos. Voy a comprar dos. Faldas. Masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. Which ones? Feminine, plural. Estas faldas son baratas. Voy a comprar dos.